All right, so if you remember last time we did this, so this is hopefully where you left off on part 10. So we've got this. All right, so we've got this example. And right now, if you notice, if we take our mouse and we put it on these different things here that we have in our on our nav bar, it doesn't really do anything. You can see this is the active class, so you can see that. Okay. But really, other than that, it's not doing very much. You can tell when the buttons are highlighted because they change, but we want a little bit more, we'll say, interactivity for when we do this. So I guess I did misspeak because what we do want to do is we want to change our, well, let's see if we have to do it in here, if we're going to make this an inverse or not. I don't remember. Okay, we'll leave it the way it is. That's fine. All right, so again, what we want to move to is from here to here, where now notice if we put our mouse over things, how it changes. All right, you can see how this changes, and there's a bit of CSS that we have to type in order to be able to do that. So, get rid of part 10. I don't think there's anything, like I said, we have to change, but before you even do this, let's just go through it, okay? Before you start typing, you should have the body already. You should have the nav bar text. You should have the paragraph. You should have the different font families. You should have the footer text. So I put in here as a nav bar, as a lesson 11 ad. Now, please just give me a second. I'll give you time to type this in. But notice that virtually everything, nav bar, nav bar, nav bar, nav bar. So all that stuff that's in here is going to change the nav bar. We're actually going to change the background color of the nav bar rather than making it an inverse, because that'll only make it a certain color. We're going to make it our own color. All right, so we're doing that. We're going to set a border color. We're going to set a color for the text. We're going to set a color for the brand. Now, you may or may not be aware of this. FFF, since it repeats, white is FFFFFF. Since they repeat, you only have to write 3 Fs. So writing 3 Fs is the same as writing 6. All right? We're also setting a different color when we're hovering over the nav bar. All right? And as it says, where the background color is transparent, we're playing around, and we're going to talk about this in just a minute with this greater than that's in here. So we're going to do that stuff. Then we move down, and we're working on the buttons, all right, to give them different colors, etc. So virtually what you see in here is you've got about pretty close to 100 lines that you have to type in. So I'm going to give you quite a bit of time, and let's start right here, and hopefully that's big enough that everybody can see it. So I'll give you some time to do lines 35 through 53, then I'll move it down to the next ones, then move it down. All right, and let's try to get this done, I guess, as quickly as we can possibly get it done. All right, so while you're working on that, like I said, I'll give you about 10 minutes or 5 or 10 minutes. I'll start grading these. Everybody done with that? that stuff done. Yeah, move it up again. Oops.
The first one under,
This?
no, the one that has no color to it.
That's a good question. I'll have to look at that. I don't know. I think that this is for the button that says the one that says Bootstrap 3, so I think it's for this one. Button primary. Unless I've already got a button primary. I do. I'm not sure what this is for, this one right here. So I'll have to check. Maybe it's in the next one, but I think I just copied them over, so it's probably not there. It's not there either. Lovely. I'll have to check the master that I've got, but that's in the other room. So. That's a good question.
I know we named.
I don't think we need that, to be honest with you, but I'll just leave it in there. It would say that that's a primary button with a class of active, but I don't know.
We defined active above somewhere else, but.
Well, this is the pseudo class, and technically you can leave a space here, but you couldn't leave one here. I don't know what that's for. And this is not an excuse. All this stuff was done in June. I don't remember. So a couple questions have been asked, such as, what does that belong to? I don't remember. And what's the difference between these two things? And I don't know if we even need the second one, but just leave it in there anyway, please. I'm not sure what the difference is. As I mentioned to Colin, I did this at the beginning of June. That's not an excuse, that's just the truth. And I don't remember why I did it. All right, I'll move it up again here. Does everybody have this much done here? Okay. That's it right there. So when you're finished, save it, run it. You should be able to see some differences when you highlight the buttons, and you should notice that your bar at the top, your nav bar, is a different color. Once you're all finished and you're more or less happy with what you've done, again, save everything, close it, copy your chapter or your part 11 to your part 12. You can go in, you really should have changed the title on your index file to part 11 for this one, then change your index file for the next one to part 12, and we'll bring that up in just a minute. And this is all you have to add here for the Chapter 12 stuff, right there. All right, that should give you the transform on your logos. This HTML5 logo, the CSS3 logo, and the Bootstrap logo. After this, we'll start up again at 9:30, so take a break for 15 minutes, please.